every jersey color combined into one team. We're gonna look at every team's home jersey color, and the red jerseys will form into one team. The Buccaneers, the Cardinals, the Chiefs, Commanders, and 49ers. And then the black jerseys will come together and form a team. The Falcons, the Panthers, the Raiders, Saints, Steelers. And then the green jerseys will come together. You have the Eagles, the Jets, and the Packers, and then two teams in the Dolphins and Jaguars that are both a strong mix of blue and green. And since the navy blue team has the Bears, the Patriots, Seahawks, Texans, Cowboys, if we use their away jersey, and Titans, and the regular blue jerseys, the Giants, Lions, Rams, Chargers, Colts, and Bills have 6 teams as well. I had to add them to the 3 teams on green. And speaking of 3 teams, the orange jerseys, the Broncos, the Browns, and a long time ago, I asked you guys if we should go ahead and put the Bengals on the orange jersey team, and it was an overwhelming yes, so that's what we did. But there's one jersey color that had even fewer teams. Last but not least, the purple jerseys with the Ravens and the Vikings. Now, since we have 7 jersey colors and, you know, we're using an 8-team bracket, one team's gonna get a first round bye. So what I'm gonna do is go to the normal NFL roster where everyone's back on their teams. Every team's back to normal, and I'm gonna sim a season. And the team that wins the Super Bowl will get the first round bye for their jersey color. So here it is, moment of truth. Let's see who ended up getting in. It's the Lions and the Bills. Both those teams are on the blue jerseys, so they're gonna get the first round bye. And I thought it only made sense to put the orange team against the purple team, since they're the colors with the fewest teams on them. But we still have 4 other teams to match up, so I'm gonna spin a wheel to see which color is gonna go up against the red jerseys. And as you can see, it's very close, but it ends up being a green jerseys. So our matchups are set. We have the navy blue versus the black jerseys. Oh yeah, and if you were curious, Detroit ended up winning the Super Bowl. ATL, Carolina, Las Vegas, New Orleans, and Pittsburgh representing for the black jerseys. 94 overall, 99 defense. We'll see if that really wins championships. Kirk Cousins and Devontae, quarterback, wide receiver tandem, but it's the defense, of course, with all the guys that have abilities. Watt, Jesse Bates, Minka, Crosby, Hayward, Derek Brown on the D-line. Secondary is insane. And then Chicago, New England, Seattle, Houston, Dallas, and Tennessee from the navy blue jerseys are 96 overall. Prescott leading the way. Running backs are stacked. So are the wide receivers. CD, Diggs, and Keenan Allen. O-line's pretty solid. Front 7 is very strong. Parsons and Judon, along with D-Law, Daniil, Simmons, another well-rounded team.
And then the color of money, green.
Philly, Jacksonville, the Jets, Green Bay, and Miami are also a 96 overall. Tyreek, AJ Brown, Smitty, Waddle, and Williams. That might be the best wide receiver core. Tua's leading the way with some studs at running back, man. Defense not too shabby either. The best cornerback core, Sauce, Ramsey, Jair, big play Slay. Front 7's nasty as well. However, they gotta go up against a juggernaut. Tampa Bay, Arizona, Kansas City, Washington, and San Francisco. The red jerseys, a 98 overall. Offense is as good as it gets with Mahomes, McCaffrey, Kittle, nasty wide receiver core. O-line, probably the best in the tourney. D-line might be as well. Bosa, Jones, Jonathan Allen, Vita Vea. You have Warner, Levante, Buda, and Winfield. No weakness on this team. On the other side of the bracket, the orange team, with of course Denver, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. 93 overall, respectable. Burrow, Chubb, Chase, Cooper, Njoku at tight end. Garrett, Hendrickson, Zadarius. Don't sleep on that D-line. Surtain and Ward at CB1 and 2. But will they be able to stop the purple jerseys with Baltimore and Minnesota? Lamar, Henry, Jefferson. That right there, I mean, that's all you really need. But you also have Jones, Mandrews, Hawkinson. Probably the best tight end 1 and 2 combo. Now on defense, they're gonna have to rely on some young talent, and that might be a great thing because Kyle Hamilton, 89 overall X Factor, starting on the other side of Harrison. You have Humphrey, Roquan in the middle, and then finally the team with the first round bye, the regular blue jerseys, the G-Men, Detroit, the Rams, Chargers, Indy, and Buffalo form a 95 overall. Josh Allen, JT, Amon-Ra, Cooper Kupp, Puka, and Michael Pittman, along with some more young talent behind them. Laporta at tight end. O-line's disgusting, and they're already moving on to round number 2, man. They're gonna be fresh and ready to go. Defense is nasty as well. Let's get this tourney started. Here we go. First game of the tourney. We have Dak in the navy blue jerseys taking on Kirk in the black jerseys, and we got ourselves a snow game. First play from scrimmage, Dak showing that he's gonna take off if he needs to in this one, picking up the first down on the ground. Few plays later, Joe Mixon making plays, breaking ankles, getting them into scoring range, and then not too long after that, Dak gonna dump it off. He's gonna find his guy, and they get the first points of the game. Keenan Allen representing for the Bears. Kirk Cousins, though, making sure that his team stays in this. Back-to-back lasers. They end up having to settle for a field goal, and then the Navy Blues on their next drive continue where they left off. Dak gonna find Stephon Diggs, and then it was the Keenan Allen show. He ended up killing it for the Navy Blues, and Dak ended up scrambling. Once again, this time is for the touchdown. Navy Blues up 14-3. Second half, now Kirk Cousins making sure they stay within arm's distance. He's going to find his real-life tight end, Kyle Pitts. And then after that, he's going to go to Devontae's teammate, Jacoby Myers. However, he got a little too ambitious in the red zone, throws an interception, and they wouldn't get back to the red zone after that. The Navy Blues win this one with these 17-3. They're moving on. Next matchup, we have the orange jerseys led by Joe Burr taking on the purple jerseys led by Lamar Jackson, and they would get the football first, but not do much with it. Orange jerseys D-line came out to play early. Garrett and Hendrickson both getting sacks on their first defensive drive. Burrow finds Amari Cooper downfield on his first offensive drive. They're already near the goal line, but Dallas Turner, the young buck, I told you, keep an eye on him. They're going to rely on him, and he answered the bell. Huge turnover by the purple jerseys. They end up giving up 0 points and start going to who they should have been going to on drive number 1, Derrick Henry, picking up some nice yards. Lamar helps them get the first down. Back-to-back catches by Mark Andrews, and they're already across midfield. Lamar going downfield, Justin Jefferson. Beautiful catch, getting them into the red zone. They would eventually end up scoring a touchdown. Lamar going to find his number 1 wide receiver, Zay Flowers. And now the orange jerseys trying to get Nick Chubb going, but clearly it wasn't working. For whatever reason, the purple jerseys forced them to pass the ball. Jamar Chase picking up the first, but after that, Nick Chubb gonna cough it up. The rare fumble by the all-pro running back. Luckily for the orange jerseys, Lamar's gonna return the favor and throw the interception to JOK. So here comes Burrow on his next possession, going to his very talented wide receiver core and tight end, David Njoku. He's already into the zone, but Odafe Owe, the one that caused the fumble on Nick Chubb, gets the sack right there on third down, forces them to take the field goal. And then right before halftime, Lamar goes over the middle of the field. They end up adding to their lead. Second half starts now. Lamar moves his team all the way down into the red zone. He ends up scrambling for the touchdown. It's 17-3. Burrow in the orange jerseys trying to stay in this one. It's time for Jamar Chase to take over. He ends up helping them get across midfield. Then it's Higgins getting them inside the 20. But just like Kirk in the last game, Burrow makes a huge mistake in the red zone, and that ends up costing them the game. The purple jerseys win this one, and they're moving on. And now for our final matchup of round number 1, the green jerseys led by Tua taking on the red jerseys led by Patrick Mahomes. And they didn't take too long to get going. Mahomes finds scary Terry McLaurin to put them on the board first. Tua finds a former red jersey member, Tyreek the Cheetah Hill. This is like a revenge game. And take a look at Saquon Barkley. They don't call him Saquads for no reason. He ties it up at 7. But Mahomes and the red jerseys have a pretty good running back too, by the name of Christian McCaffrey. They should have kept going to him, because this green jersey secondary is no joke. Javon Holland with the nice INT ends up leading to this beautiful pass by Tua to Devontae Smith. Green jerseys up 14-7, but Mike Evans might have been the best wide receiver in this game. If not him, maybe Brandon Ayuk breaking tackles, helping the red jerseys cut the lead to 14-10. Green jerseys trying to get some more points on the board right before halftime. Tua being very surgical. He ends up getting a touchdown. Tyreek puts them up 2 possessions, but there's still plenty of time left for Mahomes in this offense. They still had 3 timeouts when this drive started, and they have some very talented tight ends. I know I said another team might have had the most talented core, but clearly it's this one. Kelsey, Kittle, McBride, one of them gets them inside the 10, 21-13 heading to half number 2. And I was just gonna say, they haven't really gotten McCaffrey going, but right there he gets a nice run. Later on in the drive, Mahomes is gonna find his receiver to cut this to a 2-point deficit, but on the 2-point conversion attempt, Hassan Reddick takes him down, ends up taunting him. That might not have been the smartest idea. Tua on his next drive gonna go down. The red jerseys have a very talented linebacker as well, Lavonte David amongst others. turnovers. Tua ends up going down. They have to punt. Mahomes in the fourth quarter now gonna find his target. Ayuk gonna get them inside the 5, and then he's gonna find Scary Terry. Red jerseys take the lead, but Tua, not to be outdone, going deep downfield. Tyreek, what a catch. It leads to this Evan Ingram touchdown. Green jerseys go back up 1, but there's still way too much time for Mahomes and this amazing wide receiver and tight end core. Evans, 1 play, then Kelsey, another play. I mean, that's 10 catches for Mike. He ends up helping him get in the field goal range. Bucker does the rest, puts them up in this one. Tua trying to lead them down the field, ends up making a huge mistake. Trent McDuffie with the dagger, the pick 6. The red jerseys win this thriller, and they're gonna move on to our final 4. First matchup in the final 4, we finally get to see the blue team in action. Josh Allen at quarterback, Jonathan Taylor, Amon-Ra amongst others, taking on the talented purple jerseys led by Lamar, Henry, Jefferson. Blue jerseys get the ball first, and they're trying to make a point early. Allen finds Amon-Ra, and then not too long after, he's gonna find Sam Laporta to get them into scoring range, but Michael Pierce is gonna get the sack and push them back out of scoring range, forcing them to punt. So we're still tied up at 0. Lamar backed up in his own territory, taking off on first down, picking up 8 yards on the ground. Then he connects with Justin Jefferson. This is the game where he ended up stepping up to another level. Lamar finds his tight end to get them into field goal range for Justin Tucker. A long kick helps them get on the board first. Blue jerseys trying to answer back, but Kyle Hamilton has other ideas. The young safety making a beautiful INT gets the ball for the purple jerseys. Jefferson on 2nd and 8. Look at that quick turn he was able to do to get them the first down. Addison, his teammate, gonna get the catch not too long after that. And then they end up extending their lead to 6. And now it's time for the blue jerseys to make a play. You already know where they decide to go. Puka Nacua. Beautiful run after the catch. No one's gonna catch him. 7-6, blue jerseys on top. But there's still plenty of time before halftime for the purple jerseys to get some more points. Lamar with back-to-back lasers ends up finding Flowers to put them in the field goal range. Tucker, for the 3rd time in half number 1, ends up getting the field goal. Jefferson starts them off with a bang. In half number 2, Lamar on 2nd and goal goes to number 18. He's going to hit his first gritty of the tournament, and the purple jerseys have a 2-possession lead. But Josh Allen refuses to go away. Amon-Ra breaking tackles, showing why he's an elite wide receiver. Later on in the drive, it's 3rd down and 2, and we haven't seen many teams run the football a lot. I don't know why. I think Madden needs to patch something, but hey, it's working out for the blue jerseys. Laporta cuts this to a 2-point game, but now the purple jerseys just need to run the football. Henry picks up the first. Then later on, Lamar's going to find Jefferson again. They're inside the 20. 2nd and 1. Did I say they were done running? No. Lamar's going to keep it himself. Extend the lead. It's 2 possessions. Blue jerseys need to score and score fast. Laporta getting them to around midfield. Allen to the bottom of the screen on 4th and 1. Cooper Kupp extends the drive. They kick the field goal. And now it all relies on this onside kick. They're not going to recover it. The purple jerseys are headed to the finals. And now it's time to find out who they're going to play against. Our other Final Four matchup, the red jerseys taking on the navy blue jerseys, who are led by Dak Prescott, Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs. But, you know, they have to deal with a very powerful team. Mahomes, McCaffrey, Mike Evans, who's having himself a tournament. Dak and his team gets the football first. He tries to start it off on the right foot, ends up doing the exact opposite, man. A little too ambitious on his first pass. And who else but Trent McDuffie, who had the game-sealing INT against the green jerseys, gets the ball for the red jerseys in this one early on. And Mahomes makes sure they don't waste this opportunity, or does he? 4th and goal, he's gonna find his guy, Scary Terry McLaurin, always in the right spot. 7-0 red jerseys early on. But Prescott has some pretty good wide receivers of his own. Keenan Allen gets them going. Then CeeDee Lamb started feasting in this game, and they could not cover. Mixon picks up the first down. It seems like the navy blue jerseys are one of the few teams that actually likes using their running back. Joe Mixon going to tie this one up at 7. And now It's time to see what the red jerseys are able to do in response. Mahomes over the middle, finding Brandon Ayuk. He had so many weapons. I don't know how you stop him. I mean, you cover Kelsey, you cover Evans, and here's the guys from the Niners making plays, man. Beautiful pass, beautiful route. Red jerseys take the lead thanks to Mike Evans. 14-7, 4 minutes left in the first half. CeeDee Lamb started getting going. I try to tell you, man, they could not cover him. Even McDuffie, who's having himself a video, wasn't able to stop him. 14-10 after the Navy Blues getting the field goal range. But Brandon Ayuk, something about these Niners players, whether it's him, Debo, Kittle, McCaffrey, all of them are able to get some nice yards after the catch. That time it was CMC pushing him across midfield. Now it's Mahomes' best player on his offense in real life, Travis Kelce, getting them inside the 5. After that, it's Evans getting them the touchdown. 1st and 10, Navy Blues down 11. Here's where Stephon Diggs makes an impact, man, showing that you cannot cover him in 1-on-1 or in zone. And now that all the attention was on the wide receivers, the tight end Dalton Schultz decides to step up. Back to a 1-possession game. Big conversion right there on 3rd down by Kelsey. But the next 3rd down, they try to go to McCaffrey. Do not get it. 4th and inches. They're going to punt the football. So here we go. Navy Blues down 5 with a chance to win this with a touchdown. Dalton Schultz gets them across midfield. Dak gonna thread the needle and get them inside the 30. 1st and goal, less than 30 seconds. Dak being a little too ambitious. Levante David, like he's been doing all tournament long, stepping up when his team needs him. The red jerseys escape with the W. They're headed to the championship game. Both of these teams have been battle tested. First, the red jerseys had to get through the green jerseys, then the Navy Blues. Meanwhile, the purples had to get through the orange jerseys and the regular blues, man. You could see the roster difference. Like, the red jerseys had a lot more top end talent, but the purple jerseys do as well. They have some good players, some nice depth. And at the top of it all is Mahomes versus Lamar. Is this turned into a rivalry? Like, they just met in the playoffs. They're going to be the first game of this season. And if they meet in the playoffs again, who knows what happens, man? That might just be the next great rivalry. Anyways, the red jerseys get the ball first. Mahomes, as usual, continues to cook like he's been doing all video long. But right there might have been a wake-up call. Cameron Bynum almost got the interception, and then the very next play he does. That ends up leading to a Justin Tucker field goal. So the purple jerseys strike first. McCaffrey not doing much in terms of rushing, but he's doing a good job receiving. Mahomes eventually gonna find Kelsey to give them the first touchdown of this game. 7-3. Purple jerseys making sure they keep pace. Lamar gonna find Zay Flowers, who gets them in the field goal range right before halftime. 7-6, low scoring game. And you can see the purple jerseys came out in the second half wanting to run the football, and it ended up freeing up players downfield off the play action. That's why I want teams to run the football more, because plays like that could happen. Mark Andrews had himself a game in this one. He ends up getting the purple jerseys the lead. They end up extending it after getting the 2-point conversion. McCaffrey with a rare run. 5 yards on that one, man. I'm not sure why they didn't go to him more. Well, maybe it's because Travis Kelce was making catches like that. 3rd down and 7, Mahomes to Ayuk, who gets past not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 purple jerseys. And then
That's why he's the GOAT!
Mahomes showing why he's so special. He can do it on the ground as well. And not too long after that, he finds Mike Evans, who once again is having himself a phenomenal tournament. And I'm only showing the kick return because something crazy must have happened. We're in the start of 4th quarter. Beautiful return right there. Gets them across midfield. Lamar gonna keep it on the read option. 3rd down. He's gonna go to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who came up clutch time and time again. Now it's Derrick Henry, showing why he's one of the best of this generation. He's in the zone, and you're not bringing him down once that happens. 21-14. Red jerseys down 7, less than 2 minutes left. Mike Evans again stepping up, and then it's gonna be Mahomes to Brandon Ayuk, who's been answering when his name has been called upon. They go to the rare screen to McCaffrey, and then McCaffrey's teammate in real life, Brandon Ayuk, is gonna make a phenomenal catch. They had to review it. His tiptoes got down. It's tied up at 21. Mandrew's gonna get the catch on the next drive though, and take them all the way down into field goal range. change. Justin Tucker does the rest. The purple jerseys, the color with the fewest teams in the tournament, end up winning this. And there you go. That's what would happen if every jersey color had their own team. Thank you so much for watching. Destroy that like button if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching to the end. Subscribe if you're new around here, man. Plenty more ideas, tournaments like this to come. And I'll see you on the next one.
'Cause I'm on one, ay, number one, ay, I'm the one, yeah, getting it done, ay, yeah, this one of them ones, yeah, roll one up, ay, fill my cup, ay, on my way up, yeah, ay, 'cause I'm on one, yeah, number one, I'm the one, yeah, getting it done, ay, this one of them ones.